welcome to the Ursus Technical Campus. Let's start with the today's topic, that is conversion from binary to hexadecimal. In previous lecture, we have completed our two conversion, that is from binary to decimal. First one was binary to decimal, second one was binary to octal. Now today we are going to see the third conversion, that is from binary to hexadecimal. Binary to hexadecimal. So we have seen that this conversion from binary to octal. Same method is applied for hexadecimal. Only one difference is there. That is grouping of that binary number. So let's see with the help of example. So example is 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. So this is one binary number and we have to convert it into hexadecimal number. So what was the first step in binary to octal? In that we have seen that we have to do the grouping of this binary number into 3 bit in the case of octal number system. So difference in hexadecimal is that we have to do the grouping of this binary number into the section of 4 bit. That is, given binary number is written here, that is 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. So in that we have to do the grouping of 4 bit starting from LSB to MSB. In binary we have done the grouping from less significant bit to more significant bit, but the grouping size of 3 bit. In hexadecimal, this is grouping size is 4 bit. That is, so let's start the grouping. That is, here this is first group, this is second group, this is third group, this is fourth group. So while doing the grouping, if there only one bit left, let's take if here only one is left, so at the time of grouping we have to do the grouping of 4 bit, so we have to add here 3 zeros to complete our group. This is not in case in our example, but if such cases happen, so you have to do the addition of 3 bit to the left side. So this is the first step. After doing the grouping, next step is write its equivalent number. Write its equivalent decimal number which is nothing but hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal means after doing the grouping we have to write its equivalent decimal number. So what is the equivalent decimal number of this group? That is 1 2 4 8, means here 8. What is this? 1 2 4 8. So what will be the addition? 8 plus 2 10 plus 1, that is 11. Here 1 2 4 8. So addition of this is 15. After that this is 1 2 4 8. So 8 plus 2 10. So after grouping we get this value. But we have seen in hexadecimal up to 0 to 9 decimal number are represented as it is, and after 9 the decimal number are represented by characters. So 10 is represented by character A, 15 is represented by character F, 11 is represented by character B, and 8 is represented as 8. So this is nothing but our answer of this binary number conversion to hexadecimal. So final answer is 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 10111000 to the base 2. Its hexadecimal conversion is AFB8 to the base 16. So process is like same as binary to octal conversion. Only one change is in binary to octal we are doing the grouping of 3 bit, and in case of hexadecimal we are doing the grouping of 4 bit. The sequence is from less significant bit to most significant bit. So let's take next example. That is from conversion from octal to binary. In previous we have seen binary to octal. Now in this we are doing the conversion, that is from octal to binary. So let's take one example, that is 736. It is one of the octal number and we have to convert it into binary number. So let's start with our solution. So write our given octal number. So given octal number is 736. So what is the procedure for converting octal number to binary number? In this conversion we have to write the binary equivalent of each separate digit. Means here 7 is one of the digit, 3 is one of the digit, and 6 is one of the digit. We have to write its equivalent binary number. That is, what will be the equivalent binary number of 7 is 1 1 1, 3 is 0 1 1, and 6 is 1 1 0. So we already seen in previous lecture how these values are calculated. So let's see. We are writing here, that is 2 raised to 0 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, likewise up to 2 raised to infinity. So that's value we are taking here. So how 7 is coming? That is, these values are written here, 1 2 4 8 16 32 up to infinity. So how 7 will come? That is 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 4 plus 2 6 plus 1, means that position bit will be 1. So that's why we have written here all 3, that is 1 1 1. After that 3, how 3 will come? That is after the addition of 2 plus 1, means only this 2 bit will be 1 and this third bit will be 0. That's why we have written here 0 1 1. And here 6 is, when 6 will come, that is 4 plus 2, it will be 6. That's why here 2 bits are 1 and this bit is 0. So this is the simple method of converting any decimal number into binary or octal number into binary. So here only one step is there in this conversion, that is write the equivalent of each digit. That is, we have to write here the binary equivalent of each separate digit. So this is the our conversion, that is conversion from octal to binary. So now take next conversion, that is octal to hexadecimal. Means here we have to convert one octal number into hexadecimal. So let's take example, that is 436. It is one of the octal number and we have to convert it into hexadecimal. So first step is in that is convert given octal number into its equivalent binary, which we have seen equivalent binary. So here we cannot directly convert our octal number into hexadecimal. First we have to convert it into binary number. After that we have to convert this binary into convert binary to hexadecimal. So in this conversion we are using two conversion, that is firstly we are converting our octal number to binary and then binary to hexadecimal. So write down our given octal number, that is 436. So what is the first step? Convert into its equivalent binary, means we have to write its equivalent binary number. So what is the equivalent of 4? That is 1 0 0. What is the equivalent of 3? 0 1 1. And what is the equivalent of 6? 1 1 0. So this is our first step, that is converting given octal number into its equivalent binary. Now second step is convert the binary number to hexadecimal. So this is binary number. We have seen process, that is converting binary to hexadecimal. So in step 2 we have we receive the binary number is 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. So we have to convert it into hexadecimal. So we have seen process how to convert binary number into hexadecimal, that is by doing the grouping of 4 bits. So this is the first group, this is second group, and now here only one bit is left. So forming 4 bit we require 3 additional bits. So write down the 0 to the left side. So this is our third group. So that is, this is group 1, this is group 2, this is group 3. So after doing the group, next step is write its equivalent number. So what will be the number? 8 plus 4 12 plus 2 14. Here 1, here 1. So in hexadecimal 14 is nothing but E. So what is our final answer of this conversion? So final answer of this conversion is 436 to the base 8. We get final answer is 11E to the base 16. So in this conversion we are doing two conversion, that is firstly we are doing octal to binary conversion and after that binary to hexadecimal. So this is nothing but our octal to hexa. Completed our conversion, that is from conversion to octal number system. So now we will summarize all conversion, because up to this lecture we have completed our much more conversion. So let's take one review of this conversion. So in first we have started from conversion from decimal to, we have seen a conversion from decimal to, first system was binary, second was octal, third was hexadecimal. So in that we have seen process for two different parts, that is integer part and fractional part. In integer part we divide the in which system we have to convert that system, we take the base of that system for dividation, and in case of fractional we take that factor as a multiplying factor. Now next we have seen, that is conversion from binary to, first was decimal, next octal, and next one was hexadecimal. So in that binary to octal we do the conversion by multiplying, taking the power of 2, because we are converting from binary to decimal. Here we have done the taking the power of 8, and here we have taken the power of 16. And now from today or in yesterday's lecture we have completed our conversion, that is conversion from octal to binary octal to hexadecimal. So in previous lecture we have completed this conversion, that is conversion from octal to binary. So in this conversion what we have do, we have done the grouping of 3 bit from starting from less significant bit to most significant bit in integer part, and in fractional part we have done the grouping of 3 bit from most significant bit to less significant bit. And in next conversion, that is conversion from octal to hexadecimal, only one difference is here, that is the grouping, its grouping size. In this case grouping size was of 3 bit, and in this case grouping size is of 4 bit. Otherwise other process is same, that is for integer part we start the grouping from less significant bit to most significant bit, that is less significant bit to most significant bit for integer part, and for fractional part we start the grouping from most significant bit to less significant bit. So we have seen total this conversion up to this lecture. Now in next lecture we will see our next conversion, that is conversion from hexadecimal number system to other number system.